Hey, Phantomaniacs, welcome to the newest unboxing here on the Needless Things YouTube channel. You guys know there is nothing I love more and find more exciting than a brand new action figure from a brand new action figure line. Today, we are taking a look at the creature from the Black Lagoon from rookie action figure manufacturers. Do they even have their where the heck is there it is from Jada Toys. Very interesting that they're not their corporate logo or whatever is not present in anywhere significant on the box. Uh, so Jada Toys, you may know mostly for doing vehicle-based toys, lots of die-cast. They did a fantastic remote control 1989 Batmobile. If you can still get one. It's awesome. But I believe the Universal Monsters are their first entry into full on, like collector oriented, articulated action figures. They've done small miniature metal figures. They have done all kinds of, like I said, different diecast vehicles and things. But this is their first action figure line, I'm pretty sure. You can see on the back, you've got a nice cross sell, which is excellent step one because you want to show what all is available in the line. The first wave of these figures consists of Frankenstein, the Bride, Dracula, and of course, Creature from the Black Lagoon, which is the one that I had to have regardless. And then if you go to jadatoys.com, then you can see all of the other stuff they have to offer. But we got to open this guy up because I can't wait. And I got to say, at first glance, he looks far better than I expected from a first time. I mean, granted, Jada Toys has been in the toy business for a very long time, but for a first time action figure, I'm pretty impressed at first glance. So let's take our trusty 1964 box cutter, slice right through that tape and get this guy out of here. I am so stoked about this one. The Creature from the Black Lagoon, as I have mentioned before on the channel, is my favorite monster of all time. I think it holds up to today's standards. It's a fantastic movie. The monster design is unparalleled, so I buy pretty much any creature that I can get. You can see the background here is in keeping with the current Universal Monsters branding aesthetic, sort of a simplistic art style, but looks cool. It's fine for a background because obviously the figure is the highlight of the show. And I like what I'm seeing here packaging wise because we have the creature in a plastic tray with no ties or little plastic tabs or any of that kind of business. I love it. They're already scoring points with me for that decision. I've got a good number of accessories here. This retails for $24.99. It is a 1/12 ish scale, I believe, which is nice because so many monster figures go for that 1/10. I guess it's 1/10 scale or 7-inch size. And it's nice to have some that, and I'll do a little size comparison here after I get this guy reviewed so you can see how he measures up against some of your favorite action figure lines. So stay tuned for that. All right. Oh, he feels pretty nice and sturdy. I like the feel of the plastic. So here we go, you guys. This is so exciting. Uh, very nice. Doesn't feel rubbery. Let's do a little bend here so you guys can see. Pretty sturdy. This is not soft, rubbery. Like it's got a little bit of give to it, but this is not rubbery like Marvel Legends legs. Sorry, Hasbro, but it's just the truth. Articulation wise, we've got nice little ratcheting joint at the shoulder, and I can't even see the hinge, which is kind of interesting. Oh, there it is. Okay, so the hinge is more present on the top, which makes sense because he's got these shoulder pieces to sort of cover that up. You've got a good range right there. Very nice. Top of the bicep, got the swivel. I've got the double jointed elbow. that of course gets a nice deep bend right there, but when extended, doesn't have, first of all, he's got painted, uh, it's not a disc, but you know, this piece right here is actually painted. So it's not just this dark green plastic sticking out on his arm. It looks great. It blends very nicely. We do have the pins visible here, but again, they blend in. On the inside, you can see there's a little dab of paint on this bottom one here in an attempt to make it not stick out quite so badly, but it looks pretty good. Good effort, I will say. And then you've got hinge and swivel. Take a look at the detail on that hand. Very nicely done. I'm on the head. We'll pop this off in a second and see what we're dealing with, but you can see for the creature who doesn't do much more than like that, pretty good. I would like to have a little more that way, but I think this torso joint's going to take care of what I want there. So we'll take a look at that in a second. But fantastic paint. It's more of they didn't try and make it look sort of modern. It looks like you imagine the creature suit looked. I like the deco on this very much. Cheeks have that red tint to them, and the gills beautifully sculpted. Nice paint going on there. Really fantastic job on this guy so far. I'm loving the articulation. You've got a nice range there, even with those shoulder pieces. You can still get, look at that. Very nice. So let's take a look at this torso. What we have here are some, well, we'll go ahead and put those arms up. Oh, sorry, got out of frame a little bit. I keep telling you guys this, but I'm still getting used to the new phone camera. So you've got a nice degree of motion going on there. No cut joints in this area, which is key. Everything looks great the way they've done it. The only thing that's a little weird is the paint on this middle torso piece, and maybe even the sculpt. Well, I guess because these are the scales. So actually, yeah, it does look right. So that's great. So using the torso, we can get about as much of a swim look as you would expect. And he's got a really nice range. Excellent. The hip joints are kind of just what we've been seeing in modern toys, but they feel really good. I don't feel like there's any danger of that peg snapping. And then you've got a really nice thigh joint that, if you can see, is concealed under the sculpt. So it's not a straight cut joint. It actually has these scale pieces overlapping the joint to cover it up. Double jointed knees, and again, you've got deco on these parts so they don't stick out quite as much. And profile wise, I mean, look at that. Looks really, really nice. Nicely done there. Same with the elbows. And of course, we've got ratcheting joints. You can see you've got a little paint loss or scuff or something right there, but that's okay. Because I mean, I'm not going to have this guy like Spider-Manning on my shelf or anything. But still a really nice degree of motion. The ankles are standard modern ankles with your pivot, your turn right there. And there's no joint at the calf, which I am fine with because so often that is the ugliest joint on the figure. So I'm pretty okay with not having that. And I can't really think of too many poses that I won't be able to achieve not having that cut joint right there that in most cases just rather not have anyway. So this figure is fan-freaking-tastic on its own. Let's take a look now at the accessories that he came with. First, we have the net, and this is a big soft goods net. Look at the size of this thing. Fantastic. I mean, I don't know how much you really need to see of it. It's a net, but it looks great. And for the purposes of this figure, it's not some weird, tiny little net that's going to capture maybe like half of his arm. This is a big net that can cover this creature up and capture him. It's wonderful. It's great. Why do toy companies get this so wrong so often and include like a little undersized net? This is great. Fantastic accessory. We have, of course, the spear gun. Spear is not removable, unfortunately, but this piece still looks really nice. It's got paint, great sharp sculpt, and the head of the spear is really nicely done, and it's cast in a sort of a almost metallic, but not like that sparkly metallic. It just sort of looks like maybe aluminum or something. Just it looks great. Great piece to give to whoever you end up hunting or have hunting the creature. You've got an additional left hand, a C grip posed for grasping whatever. And then you've got the fossilized creature hand from the movie. And then finally, you have an alternate head with a closed mouth, which is a nice extra in case you want a more calm creature. So let's see how easily this head comes off. Head pops right off. And while it's a simple double barbell in here, or not double barbell, just a barbell, it does have a nice range, as you saw. And again, for the creature, how much movement does this head really need? You know, ooh, be careful with this. These will poke you because they just got me. So when you're getting a grip on this guy to switch heads out, be careful how you grab him. Okay, I think I've got that head on good enough for now. And look at that, kind of just a chillin', relaxed. I don't think I quite get that on. There we go. Chillin', relaxed creature. Hey guys, what's up? I'm just here to party on your toy shelves and take a little swim. Jacuzzi, baby. This is a fantastic figure. This was my test of. I'm going to put that other head back on. I just like the angry head better. This was my test of this line from Jada Toys. And I'll be honest, I was kind of hoping that it wouldn't be good and I would just have the creature and that would be good enough. And now he's so wonderful. I'm going to have to get the rest of those darn Universal monsters too. This is the best super articulated creature from the Black Lagoon figure that I have ever bought, even over diamonds, I will say. So hang on just a second, and I'm going to grab some other figures and we'll do some size comparisons. Okay, so I just grabbed a few figures that were convenient. First thing we'll do is compare him to one of the gold standards of creature figures, and you can see mine has a bad wing, but that is the Diamond Select, or I'm sorry, Sideshow Collectibles creature from 1997 or 8 maybe. And you can see quite a size difference there. This guy is really more 8-inch. His arm, I need to glue that back on. I just didn't want to glue, like when he fell off the shelf and the thing exploded. I didn't want to glue it, but I mean, obviously, my little clear rubber band there is got to go. And someday maybe I'll get another one, maybe not. I don't know. I've got so many creatures. And then in the same vicinity of the toy room was a comparison for a NECA figure. So you can see how he stands up there. Not really same scale, but you can kind of get away with it because the creature isn't necessarily gigantic. And then we get into the stuff that really, in my opinion, he's more intended to go with. Marvel Legends. You got a nice J. Jonah Jameson right there, and you can see our creature works pretty well with him. And then just for fun, Major Blood from G.I. Joe, which is essentially the same scale as Marvel Legends. So you can see it works pretty well with that one too. And then just for a couple more, you've got the Super 7 Ultimates Lion-O. Obviously, the creature is too small for this guy. And then from WWE Elite, just because I watched him wrestle live the other night for the first time in a very long time, CM Punk, which I gotta say, it's kind of the same as the NECA one. He's a little small, but not bad. But I don't know how much you want your monsters fighting your wrestlers, but just for fun. So there you go. New creature from the Black Lagoon from Jada Toys, available on Amazon, BigBadToyStore.com, wherever you get your action figures, pretty much. And I haven't seen them in stores yet, and who knows where they'll show up or when. But I mean, just order it online. It's fantastic, excellent creature from the Black Lagoon figure. I am thrilled that he turned out so nice. Thanks for watching, you guys. Please like, subscribe, share, tell your friends about Needless Things, and check back in because we're always posting new toy reviews. And remember,
smash that like button if you like Needless Things.